Mike, who each brought their own stunning vision to the film. And lastly, and what can I say that's enough about David Yates, who's directed the last three.
How did J K Rowling make her first billion-selling books? Hello and welcome back to another video here on Mini Luxury. And in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the story of J K Rowling and how she made her first $1 billion. Her story is awe-inspiring, so stay tuned and watch. Joan Kathleen Rowling is a British novelist who created the award-winning Harry Potter series that has sold over 400 million copies around the world. Her books have been published in at least 50 languages, including Latin and Greek. Her life journey on the course of bringing the gift that is the Harry Potter series to the world of entertainment makes an interesting story, especially when it led her to become the first billionaire author. Now, many of you probably don't know this, but J K Rowling is also the first billionaire woman in the world. First, life happened. Joan Rowling's life was easy as can be. At age 20, she had a degree in French and was already working for Amnesty International while writing the first book in the Harry Potter series. Then disaster struck as she lost her mother to multiple sclerosis after fighting for over a decade. She tried to put that all behind her by traveling overseas to teach English in the coastal city of Porto, Portugal. She got a second chance at life when she met and fell in love with an aspiring journalist, George Arantes. She unfortunately had a miscarriage, though. 9 months later, she delivered her daughter, Jessica, whom she would need police protection to protect herself from Arantes, who had become increasingly abusive. Weeks later, she got on a plane to Edinburgh, Scotland, where her sister lived, holding on to what she had. Interestingly, Rowling never stopped writing for once. Not even when she had to live from hand to mouth and was, in her own words, as poor as it is possible to be in modern Britain without being homeless. She kept on writing. At a point, suicide became an option, but after going for therapy and finding inspiration in her daughter, she was able to finish the first book in the series, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, in 1995. It would take 2 years, a dozen rejections, and at least 15 remakes before Bloomsbury found her work interesting enough to offer a €1,500 advance. Since when it rains, it usually pours, Rowling was able to get an €8,000 grant from the Scottish Arts Council. A New Life, June 26, 1997, marked the beginning of a new phase in her life as Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was published in the UK under the pen name J K Rowling. It was an immediate success as it appealed to its primary audience, children and adults too. It even received the British Book Award. The story doesn't end here though. Then she hit pay dirt. JK leveraged on the popularity the Harry Potter brand had already garnered. She went on to pen 6 more books in the Harry Potter series: Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, 1998, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban in 1999, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in 2000, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix in 2003, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in 2005, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in 2007. All of them became bestsellers and are available in at least 200 countries and over 50 languages. These books have sold over 400 million copies worldwide and made her a lot of money from movie rights. How the billion happened. Within days of the first Harry Potter book, Scholastic had bid more than $100,000 for the American publishing rights. Later on, Warner Brothers wanted a feature film deal for the first 2 Harry Potter novels. They paid a handsome 7-figure sum, which became a very successful movie franchise. By July 2000, the Goblet of Fire novel broke sales records, selling 3 million copies in the first 48 hours, while all the following books broke successive records. By 2004, JK had become a billionaire while still only halfway through 8 Harry Potter films, and well before the launch of the Fantastic Beasts movie, which would prove to be a cash cow. Rowling is estimated to have earned well over $1 billion from Harry Potter book sales alone, beside another $50 million for her books for adults and several Potter spin-offs. She has also earned hundreds of millions from her share of the profits from the Harry Potter movies as well as the Fantastic Beasts movies. She earned an estimated $60 to $80 million licensing fee for the attractions at Universal Studios in Hollywood and Orlando for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and gets a percentage of tickets, merchandise, food, and beverage sales. While money from theme parks has brought in about $100 million, she still makes money from licensing deals, the Broadway play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and TV deals. Speaking on what it takes to succeed in the midst of failures, she said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default." Rowling's story is one of holding on to one's dream in spite of the storms of life. Her biopic would likely make a Hollywood blockbuster. Thanks for watching!